America, a nation built on dreams. A nation also facing a constant crisis: mass shootings. These horrific acts of violence pierce the fabric of American society, leaving behind trails of grief and unanswered questions. We strive for safety, yet the specter of gun violence looms large. Schools, supermarkets, concerts, no place seems sacred. Each incident triggers a familiar cycle: shock, grief, outrage, calls for action. Yet the cycle repeats, a grim testament to the complexity of the issue. The frequency of these events is staggering, the human cost immeasurable. The statistics paint a grim picture: hundreds of mass shootings in a single year, thousands of lives lost. Behind each number, a story, a family shattered, a community forever changed. The epidemic of mass shootings demands our attention. We must find a way to move beyond the cycle of grief and outrage towards meaningful action. Understanding America's struggle with mass shootings requires examining the cultural landscape. The nation possesses a unique relationship with firearms. Gun ownership is deeply ingrained in the national identity, protected by the Second Amendment. This right, enshrined in the Constitution, is a source of both pride and contention. The prevalence of guns in America is undeniable. Millions of Americans own firearms. This easy access to weapons contributes to the nation's high rate of gun violence. However, the issue extends beyond mere numbers. American culture is saturated with violence. Movies, video games, and music often glorify aggression. While not a direct cause of mass shootings, this constant exposure desensitizes individuals to violence. It normalizes aggression, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. Moreover, societal issues like social isolation and economic disparity contribute to a climate where such acts can occur. These factors, combined with readily available firearms, create a dangerous cocktail.
The role of mental health in mass shootings is complex and often misunderstood. It's crucial to differentiate between correlation and causation. Mental illness does not equate to violence. The vast majority of individuals struggling with mental health issues are not violent. However, a subset of mass shootings does involve perpetrators with mental health challenges. Untreated mental illness, coupled with access to firearms, can have devastating consequences. This underscores the importance of accessible and comprehensive mental health care. Unfortunately, America's mental health care system is riddled with challenges. Stigma prevents individuals from seeking help. Long wait times and high costs create barriers to accessing care. This is particularly true for marginalized communities who often face systemic inequities in healthcare. Addressing the mental health crisis is not a solution in itself, but a necessary step. Investing in mental health resources, improving access to care, and reducing stigma are crucial for a healthier society. Gun control remains a highly divisive issue in American politics. The Second Amendment's guarantee of the right to bear arms is fiercely defended by many. This creates a complex landscape for enacting meaningful gun control legislation. Currently, a patchwork of laws exists across different states. Some states have stricter gun control measures than others. This inconsistency creates loopholes and complicates efforts for comprehensive reform. The effectiveness of existing gun control laws is hotly debated. Advocates for stricter regulations point to the lower rates of gun violence in countries with tighter controls. They argue for measures like universal background checks, bans on assault weapons, and red flag laws. Opponents argue that such measures infringe on Second Amendment rights and are ineffective in preventing determined individuals from obtaining firearms. They often advocate for addressing root causes like mental health and societal issues. The debate over gun control is unlikely to be resolved soon. However, the ongoing dialogue and exploration of potential solutions are crucial steps towards finding common ground.
The media plays a powerful role in shaping public perception of mass shootings. News outlets face a difficult balance, reporting on these tragic events while avoiding sensationalism that could inspire copycats. Research suggests that media coverage can contribute to a contagion effect. Detailed coverage of the perpetrator's life, motives, and the attack itself can inadvertently provide a blueprint for others considering similar acts. However, the media also has the power to be a force for good. By focusing on the victims, their stories, and the impact on communities, media outlets can humanize the tragedy. They can highlight the resilience of communities and the need for collective action. Furthermore, responsible reporting can shift the narrative from the perpetrator to the systemic issues that contribute to gun violence. This includes discussions on mental health, gun control, and social inequalities. The media has a responsibility to report accurately and ethically. Striking a balance between informing the public and mitigating potential harm is crucial.
In the aftermath of a mass shooting, communities are left to pick up the pieces. The healing process is long and arduous, marked by grief, trauma, and a search for answers. Yet, amidst the pain, communities find strength in unity and action. Grassroots movements emerge, driven by a desire for change. Organizations advocating for stricter gun control laws gain momentum, fueled by the voices of survivors, families, and concerned citizens. Community-based initiatives focus on healing and prevention. Support groups provide a safe space for survivors and families to share their experiences and navigate the long road to recovery. Trauma-informed care becomes paramount. Schools, hospitals, and community centers implement programs to address the psychological impact of these events on individuals and the community as a whole. The strength of a community lies in its ability to come together in times of adversity. By supporting one another, advocating for change, and fostering a culture of empathy, communities can begin to heal and rebuild. The complex issue of mass shootings demands a multifaceted approach. No single solution exists, but a combination of strategies is needed to address the root causes and mitigate the devastating consequences. Strengthening gun control measures is crucial. Universal background checks, closing loopholes in existing laws, and banning high-capacity magazines are essential steps. Addressing mental health is equally important. Increasing access to affordable and comprehensive mental health care, reducing stigma, and promoting early intervention programs can help individuals struggling with mental health challenges. Investing in community-based solutions is vital. Supporting grassroots organizations working to prevent gun violence, providing resources for trauma-informed care, and fostering community dialogue can create a safer and more resilient society. Furthermore, promoting responsible media coverage, fostering a culture of empathy and respect, and addressing social inequalities contribute to a holistic approach to tackling this complex issue.
The epidemic of mass shootings in America is a national crisis. It demands our attention, our action, and our unwavering commitment to finding solutions. It's already apparent that we've become numb to the statistics, the headlines, as well as the cycle of grief and outrage. The time for thoughts and prayers is long past. It's time for concrete action. It's time to stop allowing leaders to dodge accountability. We have to keep engaging in constructive dialogue and to work together towards a safer future. Let us honor the victims of gun violence, not with empty words, but with a resolute commitment to change. Let us create a society where every individual feels safe, valued, and protected. Let us build a future free from the fear of gun violence. The path forward is clear. It's time to act. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Blue Mindset 2.0 for more insightful videos.